Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Erica. Yesterday and the day before and the last couple of days since all the Comey shit went down, I've been watching different news channels, mainstream, not so mainstream, looking up stuff and everything. And why have they not already written up the letters of impeachment? I have no fucking clue. Okay, first off, God, where to start? Okay, first, the American Health Care Act went through the Congress. So let's start there, because that's about where I left off the last time I made a video. And they are now, in this American Health Care Act, they have block grants, which block grants will put a fixed amount to Medicaid beneficiaries, then state is supposed to cover the rest. Right now, it covers everything. But if these block grants actually get put through the Senate and then also the president, which of course he'll sign his fucking name to anything that they put in front of him. But essentially a block grant is going to take a chunk of money and give it to the state about how much was used for the year 2016 when this gets put into place, which is about 2019. That's a guesstimate of when it's going to be put in place, okay? So everybody that was covered under Medicaid in 2016, if you did not get sick, you didn't go to the doctor except for your yearly checkup or whatever, you're not going to get any extra money if you actually get sick. So if you actually get sick or you end up getting cancer or something like that, this block grant is not going to cover you because there's only a specific amount that was put aside for your Medicaid costs. So if you only went to the doctor once, which is about $120, and that's for the basic yearly checkup by your doctor, 15-minute, chit chat with them and shit. And then he's out the door writing his note saying that you're okie dokie and fine for the next year. But for women, under the American Health Care Act, we are considered already having a pre-existing condition because we have a vagina and a uterus. So, I go to Planned Parenthood. So then when I go to Planned Parenthood, and if I don't have any health insurance because, or this Medicaid block grant doesn't cover anything except my one yearly visit, except for my yearly visit for the OBGYN, wherever the fuck you go. Depends. I go to Planned Parenthood because it's the cheapest. With my insurance, I have to pay $0. But if I didn't have insurance, you'd still have to pay $75. And that's just for your pap smear. So now you have your pap smear, but what if it comes up abnormal and you have additional testing? You also have to pay for that additional testing as well. That is not covered. If you end up getting cancer, it's not going to be covered. It's going to have to come out of your pocket. And even on Medicaid right now, everything is pretty much covered. If you sit there and you have a psychological problem, you ask your primary care physician for a recommendation to a psychologist. It's covered. If you have major back pain and it's agreed upon with your primary care physician to go to a chiropractor, chiropractor is covered. It's the same thing with TRICARE, I believe, we do have to pay into it, but Team Care, they cover pretty much everything after like $2,000 for one person. So anything over $2,000 is covered. So if you end up getting cancer or something, it's covered. That's what Medicaid and Indiana, the Hoosier Healthy Indiana Plan, HIP, for low income families. There are those that have to pay into that, which is like what we used to have before I started working at my job. And we paid like $10 and it got us going. So, but seriously, with this healthcare bill, they're fucking retarded. millions of people are going to end up going without health care. And I sit there and end up having some disease where I can't work anymore. You know, FMLA only covers for so long. Insurance only covers for so long. And then you have to sit there and get on something else like Medicaid to sit there and supplement that. You know? I mean, what if one of, anything could fucking happen. And it's retarded that we have to sit there and think of this. I mean, okay, so, in this bill, $1 trillion was taken away from Medicaid, which is millions of people are going to be taken off Medicaid that actually need health care. And you have to sit there and think, these are kids, little kids, babies, that have insurance through the state from day one because mama don't have a great job. She's working her ass off, but she ain't got a great job. She probably doesn't even get FMLA because she has a shitty job. You know, I don't know. And then those same people are also, in school and everything, and they can't sit there. I was there. I was going to school full time. I didn't have the greatest job, and I ended up getting on Medicaid. My pregnancy was covered. Now, pregnancy is a pre-existing health condition. Are you fucking kidding me? So you can't have a baby. I mean, you have to sit there and literally pay an arm, leg, and a nut right out the gate for a baby when before you've had your insurance or you've had supplemental Medicaid that would cover everything else. Fucking hate this shit. But anyways, get me all, my blood pressure all boiling and shit. Anyways, then after that spectacular last, couple of weeks that we had to sit there and deal with this and try to unfold the new healthcare bill that is not a replacement, it's an amendment to what's going on right now with Obamacare. It's just to amend some of the rules in there, which ends up taking money from the middle class and poor to sit there and, pay for healthcare and pay for the Medicaid and pay for our Social Security. And then giving Warren Buffett and them a major tax cut. This man, okay, if y'all don't know who Warren Buffett is, you need to sit there and Google his motherfucking ass right now. He is the 4th richest man in the world. He is sitting there and saying, straight out, what the fuck do you need to give us a tax cut for? We're happy paying this. You're the only one that's not like it. Trump, you are the only one that does not like paying this. And a couple of your fucking banker friends. Warren Buffett and people like Bill Gates and, when Steve Jobs was around and his follow-up person, I don't know who the fuck his name is. All of them, they have no problem with giving their fucking money away and helping people that are, don't make as much money as them. I mean, they make millions of dollars a month, let alone a year. They're making millions a month and sometimes millions a week. You have all of them that make millions and millions and millions of dollars have no problem giving it away. There's only so much shit you could buy. I mean, seriously, there's only so much shit you could buy. So anyways, going on to the next thing about Trump, because that was the next thing that came up in our lives of hysteria since this man has been fucking elected. Okay, sometime the week before last, which Trump said most of this started on Tuesday, and it just kind of skedaddled after that. So Tuesday, which would be, I can't even remember, the 9th, yes, Tuesday the 9th, Trump comes out and fires Director Comey. Okay, so I'm going to get my dates right. On the 4th, which was the Thursday before that, Comey was actually in Congress and doing his testimony and everything. And sat there and straight out said, yes, we are investigating Trump and Russia collusion and seeing what all is going on there. And we're going to be asking for more money and more resources, which is you got to give us more people. You got to give us more money so we can investigate you. And I'm sorry, anybody that says that all these people were talking to Russia and Trump didn't know it, you're all fucking morons. I mean, I can see where you can say that because he is a complete and utter dipshit, and has the IQ of a fucking 2-year-old. But you cannot tell me that this man did not have relationships with Russia at all. Okay? 10 years ago, he was sitting there and telling people that he had connections with Russia. In 2008, when the building crisis and everything, the real estate dropped out of the ass, he was still flush. He was still building golf courses. Do you remember back then? I sat there and I got my massage certificate and everything, and I was working, and I could not find one client except my mother at the time because nobody was getting anything extra. You know, it was at a time where the money that we had across the board, except for the super fucking rich, everybody was sitting there and, you know, squeezing the booger out of fucking Abraham Lincoln's nose on a penny. I mean, it was tight. It was tight all around. You know, I am thankful for what happened. You know, in some ways what happened to me, which is a big clusterfuck of shit. But in the last 10 years, I'm kind of glad that, you know, how I've rolled. I've actually gotten on my feet, on my own. I could pay for my own bills, you know, all of that. With no problem. And now Trump is trying to pretty much negate everything that Obama did that made life better for a lot of us. Anybody that was actually tried to get out of being in bad debt and broke as hell, you know, some of the regulations and everything that you didn't know about that Obama put into place is what is the reason why you are in a better position than what you were in 2008, 2009. But this man, he was sitting there saying, oh no, we're cool. We got money from Russia. So, you know, we're fine. We don't need any help from American banks because we got Russia money. Him and Eric Trump, the blonde one, like literally, I'll quote him. We don't rely on American banks. We have all the funding we need out of Russia. They're really invested in our programs. We just go there all the time. This is Eric Trump to a reporter in a golf cart on one of Trump's courses. Okay, and he asked straight out, how do you have this money for making new golf courses? And this was his answer. This was in 2013 or 2008, 2009. In 2013, Trump was actually on David Letterman, and he had Miss Universe in Russia, and he told Letterman that he had Russia business deals going on, and that was including hotels and everything that was going up in Moscow. In 2007, it was important to me that Trump International, Trump International was in Russia, and, you know, all this was going on, and only now, and during the election, he's like, I don't have anything going on in Russia. And then 2 days, not even 2 days, the day after he fired Comey, that was the 9th, this is the 10th, this man invites the Russian ambassador that has been all over the news. This is the man that has been, you know, stirring the pot of shit with Carter Page, with Jared Kushner, with Steve Bannon, with fucking everyone. I mean, who is it? Steve Price, Eric Price, which is Betsy DeVos's brother. You know, he had dealings with this ambassador as well, and he's a well-known spy. But he's the he's the ambassador for the United States from Russia. Okay, so he is here with pretty much diplomatic immunity. We can't fucking touch that guy. Not while he's here, but when he goes back, we might be able to get him. But this guy, he's a known Russian spy. He has been here, and we all know this. This is a man that actually has been tapped, tape recorded, whatever the fuck you want to. He has been surveilled. I'm surprised there's not like something digging in his ear, tracking his ass at this moment. But I mean, this man has been in the United States. He's had all these contacts with all of these fucking people, and Comey was waist deep in that shit, and he said that publicly 4 days before he gets fired. But yet, that's not the reason he gets fired. So says Kellyanne Conway, Sean Spicer, Mike Pence. All of them sit there and say, oh, no, it was because of the Deputy Attorney General. Well, technically, he is above Jeff Sessions. Currently, only when it involves Russia, but he is the one that's directly below Jeff Sessions, and he's the one that's supposed to be taking care of Russia stuff. But a letter from Jeff Sessions was given to Comey, a letter from this Ron Rosenstein. He sent a letter to the president, which he gave to Comey also, and then the letter from the president to Comey, which said, thanks for letting me know that on 3 different occasions that I'm not under investigation, but I can't let you run the bureau anymore. Let's blame Ron, because he's the one that sat there and made the decision, quote unquote, to fire Comey. Okay, so everybody's blaming him. But then Lester Holt gets a hold of Trump, and because Trump is such a child and must bang his chest and say, oh no, it was me all the time to show how big of a man he was, he goes on Lester Holt and literally straight up says that he did this because of the Russia investigation, because it should have been done already. Should have been done and over with already, because it was a hoax. Let me quote this motherfucker, okay? All right. I was going to fire regardless of recommendation. That was the first thing that he said. That he was just to bang his chest. No. It was me. It was my decision. No one else's decision. It's completely my decision. Oh, no. My decision. Like, seriously, how fucking childish can you be? Then he also said, this Russia thing, I said to myself, this Russia thing, this Trump-Russia thing, yes, he said Russia, is a made-up thing. It's a hoax. It's an excuse by the Democrats for losing an election they should have won. Duh. Period. Did you not hear me? They should have won. He flat out says it. Right there. Flat out says it. I mean, after that, he says the reason they should have won was because the Electoral College. Right there. Let's get rid of the fucking Electoral College. Then we get rid of your ass. God, please. But anyways, he sits there and starts boasting about his fucking election again, like he fucking always does, because it was the only golden star that he's gotten so far. He has to sit there and hold up that shiny golden star because he's a 5-year-old and he's in, kindergarten, 1st grade saying, hey, mommy, I did a good job, right? And we're the fucking American people are mommy. Yeah, okay? Come on. This is bullshit. Okay? This is bullshit. He flat out says that they should have won. Okay? Flat out says it. Then you have also this last couple of weeks, Sally Yates came out and sat there and said, I went to President Trump on January 24th, 4 days after he gets into office, and tells him that Michael Flynn is, capable of being blackmailed by the Russians because of such and such reasons. She doesn't go into detail because it is national security issues. Then, right after that, that's when Comey makes his statement. and pretty much says the exact same thing. And oh yeah, Obama sat there and told him not to fucking hire Flynn, but he fucking does it anyways because he wants to sit there and be the big man. Anyways, I'm about done. I can't do it no more without getting completely pissed off and saying fuck every other word. If I don't get monetized, I'm not going to be surprised. But anyways, if you guys like what I do here, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do. And if you like, and if I made you laugh, put a comment down. That would be great. Just let me know who's actually watching this shit. All right, I'll see you later.